get into so wow. I mean this
Yeah, I just couldn't get into the art style. The art style, it's just not for me. But I will check the anime. I
the
will check it
manga.
out.
How many
Oh,
May,
how many volumes
may,
of the manga are out right now for Sailor Moon?
the first
I'll
nine
check it out.
volumes, 1 through 9, and there's also Codename Sailor V, which is before all the events of Sailor Moon, which if involves Sailor Venus. That's has 2 volumes. The Sailor V isn't as good as Sailor Moon, but it's still got a good story. It's got a really strong ending. Sailor V has a really good ending to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm currently in the middle of the Rosario plus Vampire, and it's getting real
Anime or
good.
manga? Oh,
The manga.
yeah, I'm reading the manga as well. I'm on.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've got both seasons of Rosario plus Vampire, and I mean, I love the anime, but if they're going in the direction with Tetsuke, I think I said his name right, Tetsuke, it is going to be good.
But
I uh, anyone? I just yeah. Can I say something? But I want. I don't want to. I want to change the subject just a little bit. Uh, I want to talk about a little bit of video games that I played. Both video games that I played, and I talked about this with Man of Tomorrow. Um, Ash, have you played
not
Darksiders 3
yet.
yet?
I don't know when I'm gonna play it.
You need to because it's a really, really good game, and also it's a tie-in to the first one. But anyway, uh, visual games got picked up today by Cyber Techie. Yep, Cyber Techie. Um, pretty much they got them, and they stated that they're not going to do Darksiders. They're
Meaning,
going to do,
they're not going to do a
huh?
third one.
They're not going to do a third game, and which quite honestly fucking sucks. And there was other companies might buy the license, but in particular Platinum Games, the guys who did Bayonetta, Metal Gear, and all kinds of shit like that. But they're interested, but they want it for a certain price, and that it's just like you're telling me that I have to wait for a god know how long, or it's just maybe gone, maybe dead for it. Not gonna pick. No one's gonna
Someone
pick
will
it
pick
up
it
yet.
up. I mean, the game is pretty popular, so someone's gonna pick it up, or they'll do it. I don't know. It's all up in the air.
And I'm just like, come on, Darksiders 3 was gonna have four player co-op. It was going to be a sequel to the first game, and I was like, are you kidding me? You're telling me that they couldn't? I'm you're very disappointing, upset a little bit, but I'll get over it. I maybe Platinum Games eventually will get it, but right now they're not getting it. Right now they don't have it yet.
But anyways, going to back, I just um, like I said, I'm reading Rosario Vampire. That's a very good one. That's big. That's being a good one. And I just finished Volume 9 of Sailor Moon, and I also saw Master's he video on the latest Naruto chapter.
That was actually
Fucking
taken down
horrible.
by by the company who publishes
They took down his
Naruto.
video.
Yeah, they did. Not right after. I think about like a day after it was uploaded.
Yeah, and I was
Why?
like, what? What? Yeah, but it's copyright. They apparently show. Hold on, be right back.
Don't tell me they're doing it on the simple fact that he put an image of in the manga.
Yeah,
That is,
I just don't
It's because they
understand.
can't because the Naruto because the writer can't handle criticism. He's like, "Oh my god, someone's criticizing my work. No, no, you can't criticize my plot holes, even though I put them in there." Oh, I'm too busy laughing, and I also find it funny that people are still trying to justify the bullshit going on in that one.
I even heard that Narutards were actually stating that, oh, the plot holes are put on purpose. The last time I checked, plot holes are
Yeah.
mistakes.
No,
How
no,
can
no.
unless you
I-
actually what? Continue.
No, no, I heard the explanation there, or at least someone that gave it was like, it's not a plot hole now. Right now, it'll be elaborated on in another chapter down the road. Like it's going to be explained. So, it's not really a plot hole. At least that's what somebody said to Zam, which I call bullshit on. Fanboys defending the Naruto.
They're all defend the.
I don't mind people defending Naruto, but when someone's trying to point out an objective flaw in one part of the chapter, even if it's valid, there's no excuse for actually going after somebody's opinion and actually saying, "Oh, they're on purpose. They're going to explain, much later." Derpity derp.
I'm sorry, I just had to bring that up. That's just too funny, though. They fucked up so badly on this arc that.
Derpity derpity
Pretty
derp.
much.
Hell, he could have just Kishimoto would have actually wrote in, oh, all of a sudden there's aliens coming from outer space. No, I'm not going to explain it. It's just aliens. I'm pulling a Steven Spielberg.
Oh hell, maybe Darth Vader will make an appearance. Darth Vader makes an appearance.
And then the aliens from The Simpsons show up. Then Mario comes out of his pipe and starts jumping around the Naruto character's head.
And then Sonic the Hedgehog jumps in.
He gives him a doobie.
I don't think Zam is far off on that analogy that Kishimoto takes a drag from marijuana or crack, and then, okay, what am I going to write next? Okay, we'll have Naruto do this.
Well, he's probably calling up his buddy Michael Bay to get ideas.
Should I have explosions in this?
Yes,
in this
more
panel?
explosions.
Yeah.
And then the Transformer shows up.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
And then Megan Fox. Then you see Megan Fox's
I
ass.
like.
Oh.
I'm back.
Oh yes, Megan Fox is a distraction in the war. What were we fighting about again?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're fighting a war about... I forgot.
Wasn't it over
Yeah.
people being in love with the same girl? What a stupid concept.
Sadly enough, that happened in Troy. They were all fighting over Helen.
What? So
Yeah.
does Kishimoto rip off everything?
Pretty much. Hell, look at Naruto's fucking what's character design. The blonde hair as aspires a Super Saiyan. The jumpsuit is essentially Goku's outfit, but tweaked it a little.
And it's bright orange.
Yeah. Is that ain't telling you that he's ripping off Bleach? And hell,
Dragon Ball.
yeah, and hell, the QB mode is essentially a Super Saiyan.
Well,
There's my proof.
well, it's funny because King, what's his name? King Naz. I cannot pronounce his last name, but King. He told me this. Apparently, Naruto was originally going to be about wizards, but it was too much of a ripoff of Harry Potter.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Doubt that
So.
shit.
Anyways, next topic.
I
We can
guess.
talk about water bottles.
Wait, Lord
Harry
of the Rings
Potter.
versus
Harry Potter.
Harry Pothead. I mean, sorry, Potter.
Harry Potty.
Yeah, I read all the books and watched the films. Now the films, yeah, they changed shit from the books a lot, but they changed it, I guess, for the best. But sometimes you show some of it, but yeah.
The Harry
Now you,
Well, the Harry Potter
yeah,
films have always had problems. The problem is that they've always had different directors doing the films, and it shows.
yeah, yeah. And here's another thing. You know the guy who did the guy who the guy who directed the two Hellboy movies. He did the first two, and Warner Brothers was going to pretty much give him going to give him the director's chair for the third film. He passed it down to do a Hellboy, and since then it's been
I don't think that's
downhill.
totally true, though. I did think Death Hall's Part 1 and Part 2 were good films. I did think they did do...
Yeah, at least, yeah, they got a good director to do part 1 and part 2 of the last book, but part 4, part 5, part 4, movie 4, and movie 5, and movie 6 were changed up a little bit.
Well, the problem is with the
Yeah,
Harry Potter, just like... There's problems. They don't develop a lot of the characters. You have 8 films. They don't do a lot of development with a lot of the characters except for Harry, Ron, and Hermione. No one else really gets that much development. Voldemort is not a really intimidating villain. In fact, he's a weak villain. He really is a weak villain if you think about it. And it's just there's a lot of problems in those films that I've noticed. That really
yeah, it's true. You could criticize how they tried to they didn't direct they didn't do. It would be nice seeing uh, having Voldemort as a fucking intimidating character, but and also a big ass villain in the final battle. But overall, I think they did enough. Yeah, I do agree with you. I do agree with you, but I say they did enough for it. The movie justice on him.
I didn't care for Voldemort at all in the movies. Like I said, I read book 5 and he's done a lot better in the books than he is in the movies.
He's a lot of intimidating in the books. He's very intimidating. J.K. Rowling made him into a very intimidating character in the books, but in the films, yeah, he's not that much. He's not as a big threatening villain.
And the other thing
I
is
will
like
agree on that.
the other thing about Lord of the Rings, Sauron is a intimidating motherfucker. He's a freaking eye, and you know you don't
Yeah,
fuck with him. You just look at him and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Please don't kill me.
yeah, yeah. And I'm looking forward
Please
to
don't kill me, giant eyeball.
I haven't seen the Hobbit
Oh,
yet.
wait. Oh, God,
Who?
no. Look who just came on.
Who?
Nick.
Oh
God
god.
damn it. Just
Uh,
ignore his ass.
you wanna?
No, I
you
don't
wanna
care.
Stop this Ash and just.
I don't even have him on my Skype anymore.
Do you want me to...
I never had him on my Skype.
No, that's
Do you want me
okay.
to bring him in?
No, don't. He'll ruin it.
But
Oh.
the other thing is, Lord of the Rings had 3 films, and they did a much better job with their character development, and all around, the films really
Yeah.
worked well, especially with Gollum.
Yeah, hold on. And here's another thing. You had a director that did good films. That knows how to direct. Knows how to direct. The problem of Twilight, no, not Twilight. What the fuck I just said Twilight for?
If we're comparing Twilight and Lord of the Rings, it's not even a comparison. In fact, that's a sin
Oh,
to put
Okay,
Twilight
but
and Lord of the
it's-
Rings in the same sentence.
Well, I don't know why I just said that. I just don't know why. It just came out of nowhere.
You must be thinking about sparkling vampires. Are you thinking